Hello, and welcome, one and all, to the Onion Podcast. Oh, I'm trying to get Twitch up. It's great. Right, here we're joined, as always, by Dave. Unfortunately, we can't get rid of him. Something's just happened. Nah, wait, never mind. It's cool. Right, yeah, we're joined by Dave. Dave, would you like to say hello?
Hello.
Right. So Dave, you're our resident American.
What's
That'll do it, right? Next we have.
What was that? Just hang it down. You're
Shut up!
American.
Wait your turn, you fucking arsehole. Right, next we have Michael, Mick, the man, the Mick, the mystery. What? Say hello.
Alright.
Then we have Jack, the
Salutations.
man, the Jack attack, Jack to the black, to the back. Jack
That's
back.
me.
Last and very least, we have
Oh.
scum, absolute tawdry dreadfulness, deceit and lies that is keeps.
Alrighty then.
Right, so that's I'd say that's a pretty top class intro.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So,
Right, so Dave,
Okay.
what was the first thing that you had on our list of us to talk about whatchamacallits?
well, I'm pretty sure he had hee-haw. I'm pretty sure it was me saying that one, but hee-haw.
Is it bad that I didn't write any of that down?
Yep.
Right.
Dave, is it,
So,
Dave,
the
see
first
first of
thing-
all,
one thing-
is it
one
your
thing
computer
quickly.
that sounds like a jet plane?
That's what I mean. Just one thing quickly, right? Before we'll need to get it out of the
Well,
way.
no, I would say commiserations for the
Because that's
families
how,
of
because
the
as we're all sitting
lost.
talking, like it is,
Um,
we're all sitting here talking about a load of shite, as which we'll probably do. But I feel like for everybody at the Onion Podcast, our hearts are with the people. The terrible tragedy that happened in Manchester when several people lost their lives and a lot more were injured. And I know we often talk a lot of nonsense on this show, but just to be serious for a second, today, just so sorry for anybody that was affected by it. And
Yeah,
that was very sad.
it's good to
Ariana
see
Grande
people
as well.
banding together and
because it
Witness
happened during her
what?
concert.
Not to make light of this, but this will date how long it takes Dave to put up a podcast,
What?
because that was yesterday.
so there's that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a little segment today, I suppose, on how that can affect society, lives, and who's actually to blame and shit like that.
I think Keebs is to blame. Because he's just muted his mic and he can't refute that.
Yeah. I'll wait till he gets back to.
Yeah, well, I'll wait till I get back to
No,
I blame
I'm
him for
still
mass
here, just
terrorism.
keep
Aye.
Uh,
So, first of all, have we all seen the kind of the rants and raves on Facebook and Twitter and the like of?
It's actually me that writes them all,
No, it's not really Russell.
on like 40 different accounts.
So, I think we've all seen the kind of rants of what people are saying. We've got
Is
two
this
very
people just blaming Muslims for shit?
yeah, we'll kind
Yeah.
of we've got two sides, right? We've got two sides to this kind of thing, right? Now, technically, actually, there's more than that, right? There's the two main sides are the liberals who are not actually left wing, but tend to be left wing, and then we've got the kind of right wing Britain's first kind of movement as well, and some folk kind of in between there. Quite a lot of folk, of course, are angry at the Muslim community and feel they're not doing enough to challenge this. And as someone pointed out, they said that they felt as though Muslims, rather than jumping to disgrace the attack, they jump and say, rather than say this was a horrible thing to happen, they go, oh no, not all Muslims are like that, rather than just condemning what's actually happened. There's that. Of course, we know that the majority of Muslims couldn't give a fuck about blowing folk up because it takes a lot of effort and energy, and it's the problem being is that the people who are actually pulling the strings are kind of watching the shit show and laughing at it, really, because they're kind of looking for folk to turn. Like they kind of want folk to turn on each other. They want people to go, oh, it's not the Muslims' fault, and other people want to turn around and go, that is the Muslims' fault, and there's the 99%
They-
arguing with each other rather than
Mhm.
actually blaming the folk who are actually the problem, which are the
Yeah,
1%ers.
that's the thing I find,
Yeah.
quite amusing, because it's like everybody they want to see everybody at the bottom at least point fingers at each other and start wars.
Of course, yeah,
But-
yeah.
Yeah, but no one
Mhm.
never goes up and looks up at the top and say, "We
Yeah,
elected
yeah,
you,
that's-
and you're
yeah.
not doing anything to stop this."
Yeah, my issue is it's like people who are actually orchestrating these attacks can't get away with it and laughing at it, and while we
Mhm.
get really angry, like say, I mean, I'm not really surprised the attack happened just before a snap election in Britain. Now, in Britain, we have a snap election, and between the Tories and Labour, and one of the Tories' policies is cap immigration, and just so happens that ISIS tried to blow something up, not long before the election happens. That's me. I suppose that's just me kind of putting that out there. A bit of conjecture, I suppose, really. Nothing to say that is definitely linked, but there could be some link there.
It's funny because I don't want to dwell on this too long, because it is quite a depressing subject, but like here in America, right, it's a bit different how people look at this here. And I always like to draw the comparison of terrorism and like school shootings, because the two they kind of go hand in hand. But because I find it interesting whenever a school shooting happens and people start talking about like gun control and gun reform, you always have those people tell you that it will never work. But then, you have something like that, like, a bombing or a terrorist attack happen, and then all of a sudden these same people are chanting we need to, limit immigration and such. And, it's funny to think that one minute they're saying you can never fix such a problem like that, and then the next minute they're saying, okay, maybe we gotta force it, in that kind of way.
Yeah, it's the problem is it's very difficult because, let's say, this year's site it becomes very restless, and let's say it points fingers towards each other rather than looking up to the top, which is a real issue. But I don't really like to get too deep into it tonight.
Yeah.
I think Dave Icknell, me and you're the ones kind of.
I think we leave that sort of discussion for like maybe some other time.
It's a dark opener, right? It's
It really
But
is
it
a
is
dark
also
opener.
that is relevant to what's happened today, or last night, I should say, last night. That is something that should be spoke about and not hid behind in dark corners. I think.
Yeah.
It's
It's happened, and our heart goes out to all those that have experienced loss or have been harmed, and we're sending love. We're sending love.
Into the fun. Jack, what have you been up to?
Honestly, just working away on
not
the.
honestly.
No, okay. I've been skydiving. I've been
should
living
go.
my life in a mansion. No.
Oh,
I've just
what?
been.
I feel like we should glance over that quick. Just
What?
probably-
Wait, what?
we'll probably-
Wait, what? What's going on?
We'll probably get back to that later on. Just it's not a great time for me at the moment as I'm feeling definitely ill, but that's why I'll probably join you a bit more. Talk about the political side and the more side of the societal impacts and that one a bit later on.
Alright, wait, what? Okay, okay. Right, Jack, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's what I like to hear. What have you been playing anything? This is a gaming podcast. Let's
Honestly,
No,
there we go. Not honestly. I've been playing BioShock mainly because that's what I've been. I pretty much play the remastered one, which is gorgeous, by the way. Much better than the Xbox 360 version because there's so much more added. I've talked about this before. I'm pretty much just playing anything that I'm playing on my channel currently. I've not played any. Well, that's a lie. I've been playing Animal Crossing.
Oh,
I love Animal Crossing to pieces. New Leaf, the 3DS version. I want a new game. I want a new Animal Crossing for the Switch because that'll make me want a Switch.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you have a Switch. Wait, Dave, do you have a Switch? Mine's just
Nah.
going to get one.
I want to get one, but it's just a bit pricey.
I'll post you one. Right, I don't even have one. I'd get one, but I don't want to spend all that money on a console for one fucking game.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? But it looks alright. What about you, Dave? What have you been up to? Oh, do tell us the wonders of what Davindra, the man in the myth,
Well,
Dave, has been up to.
As of the moment, it's just mostly been a lot of stuff I've been doing is just trial and error. I've been trying out new things. I've been working on a couple of projects, which I'm probably gonna unveil at some point next week. And
Nice.
yeah, I've just been messing with tech. Nothing really different out of
Have
the
you got
ordinary.
anything you can leak right now?
No
Might as
pressure.
well. No pressure. I mean, the one thing that I'm currently messing with is a smartwatch that I bought recently, and it's the Pebble Time for those who know. And
Yeah.
I ended up picking one up because they're going for really cheap right now. And if you want a decent smartwatch and you want it cheap, go on eBay and stuff and get yourself a Pebble while they're still around. Because after this, the prices are gonna start to go back up because there's gonna be limited stock. Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
Ah, alright, okay. So have you been playing anything at all?
A bit of Rocket League.
Oh,
Not
you any
really
good yet?
much.
Any good?
No, just the same
Okay,
old
I'm,
same.
do you know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm literally gonna go on your Steam right now and see if you're telling me fucking Porky Pies. Because I don't believe you.
I'm not. I've actually played Rocket League.
Oh, and Dota. That's what you've been playing. Dota, Dave, and World
I've
of
been
War.
playing a bit of Dota as well. Yeah.
He refuses to admit that he plays Dota. Just admit it, Dave. You're a fucking Dota dweeb, right?
Dweeb.
Just allow it. Just let you that self into it. What about you, Keeps? You been playing anything? This Keeps dead. Fuck, I hope he's dead.
Games.
Charming.
Nah, do you know? Right, Mick, you been playing anything? You been doing anything?
Well, but I've been doing a bit of this and that.
Yes, great listening.
Shut up. I mean,
Yeah, I've been doing a lot
I've
of
been good
great things. I've actually been playing Dota a lot and that.
He literally comes in, interrupts Mick, then mutes his mic and fucks up again.
I'm joking, but continue, sorry.
Right, aye, Mick, what have you been playing? Or what have you been doing?
Went to the pub.
How was the pub?
Very good.
Was it pubby?
It was.
Did you get mad with it?
I did fucking. Was it Friday night?
Ooh.
Because we ended up back at Rins and then it's weird.
Ooh,
I
exciting.
didn't leave till fucking 5:30 in the morning.
Right. So have you been playing any games?
Final Fantasy a little bit. I beat that finally.
Was that
Which-
fun?
Which one?
The
Actually?
latest one. It was decent. Aye. A lot of good things, a lot of bad. Good things and something I could have worked on. The story was a bit short for my liking. Like
Mhm.
they've put in quite a lot of side quests, which is fine. But I'd rather they spent less time on side quests and more time on main story. For me personally, on it, even incorporate more of the side quests into the story. You know, yeah, I had some decent dungeons and quests they could have just put in the story and made it more interesting. Even like the variation of enemies was not that great, to be honest with you. There wasn't a lot for me. There wasn't enough. Like for Final Fantasy games, usually have quite a lot of different enemies of all different characteristics and types and looks. Whereas a lot of the enemies were just repainted, or literally they've made them slightly bigger and painted them again. I'm like, that's not really much work, is it?
Aye.
Wait, is there anybody here that's a huge Final Fantasy fan?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm huge, but
No,
would you say-
I've
would you
got a
say-
few of them.
You're like a pretty big Final Fantasy, right?
I'd
Here's
say
the
so,
thing.
aye.
Here's the thing. I absolutely hate turn-based combat. I can't be arsed with complicated Japanese storylines. Why should,
No,
why,
the combat is good.
why should I play Final Fantasy?
I don't know if I was going to say the first thing that they kind of stopped today in turn-based after 13, so you're good there.
Alright, is it?
But as far as Japanese storylines, now you're fucked, isn't it? It's
Right,
about as
okay.
Japanese storyline as Japanese storyline gets.
Oh, aye. Right, see all the stuff. Like, you were looking through Wiki going, right, how the fuck does that make sense?
To be fair, mate, see, like, no, I know this is probably spoilers, but see one of like the best missions. It's you and your steroid abusing pal. It's like, I gotta go get cup noodles. So yeah, you just that's what the fuck thing on. You and your roid abusing.
Well,
Keeps actually get so angry, cut out.
No, but I mean, like that's the whole thing. It's just you and your roid pal going to get noodles.
Noodle, a lot of pot noodle.
Aye.
Aye, I think of that. It's like cup ramen, except no cup
right.
ramen. It's just noodles.
I picked the fish, the lobster. That'd be good.
That sounds amazing.
But
But it's also a side quest. You need to go and murder whatever you fucking pot noodle.
Right.
I say the problem was for me, like they could have put a lot of dungeons. You only actually use, I think you use like 4 or 5 dungeons actually. I think there's 15 in total in the game of dungeons, right? And it only incorporates 5 in actually in the main story. The main story, though, like see after I think it's like chapter 8, it tells you each time, kind of just before that a chapter ends, like you can only you'll be doing this mission, blah blah blah. You have to wait a certain amount of time where you can return back to free roaming, essentially, right? So does the first 6, 7 missions, right? And you go back, you basically do a wee bit, and you go back to free roaming, and you're like, everything's cool, everything's fine, right? So it says the same message again on about the 8th mission. What you don't find out is you pretty much can't go back to the fucking game, because that's it. You're pretty much caught in the warp of the rest of the game until about chapter 15. Now, technically, you can call Umbra and go back to it, but it's a bit of a pain in the ass. So I didn't like that. Plus, it was good, but it didn't work for me.
I think it's not really non-linear is the main thing. Like as Mick was saying, because I know it does say like you can go back and forth, but see, in all honesty, like all the side quests and that kind of fuck off. Like, it's basically you're stuck in you don't want to go anywhere else except the area where the main story is taking place. So you do feel very on rails for a good mess there.
Aye. Like
especially later in the game when you actually literally can go back to the
I'm saying after I'm saying let's see after about the I think it's the 9th or 10th mission, you're pretty much trapped in the game. You're not going anywhere. That's it. No, I don't mind on-rail games, right? I don't mind them at all if they're expansive. But it wasn't. It was like very, very short chapters. And again, like the thing is, actually, I had a really nice story, but it felt almost as if like it could have been a 2-parter. Like the story could end here, and you could do another part of the story. It felt kind of like towards the last 5 chapters, I was just kind of like rushing it. Like I don't know why. A nice story we had. It felt a bit rushed towards the end. It wasn't all good things. It was for the first attempt at a free roaming game. It was decent. Just let's say there's a couple of things that could have worked on. For me, compared to a lot of the other Final Fantasy games that were so story driven, like the stories were really immersive. I didn't feel that immersed in the story at times. It felt a bit discontinued, which is not always a main fucking.
I don't know what they mean.
But that's why I see the only two things that really let it doing is it's very convoluted in the way that its story makes it seem. But see the 2 things. I think the reasons it didn't live up to it as much. Because there's 2 main reasons they're going to compare it to other games. One, it's a Final Fantasy game, so you've got a lot to live up to story-wise. And if it's a bit lighter, look at 13. I mean, people absolutely fucking despised it. And this has been the actual real first game since 13, because 14 was an MMO and that, obviously.
Aye.
And then you look at it as an open world game, and it basically was to compete with Grand Theft Auto, The Witcher, the new Metal Gear Solid game, and the new Legend of Zelda.
Which are tough.
And as far as like things today in the game, like everything's combat. There's no you can fight a fish. That's pretty much.
Aye.
And when they say drive around, you don't drive it because your car can never leave the road.
Aye, can he? Like I'm going to say, the travelling system was not great. I didn't like it. And the fact that the only way you can get anywhere is through a car, and it's just not that fun. Like I tell you, see, after you do the last mission and you go back to go with Umbra, you can fly the car, which is fun. But then you should realise, by the way, see the map, it's actually not that big. Like, it's reasonable, but the problem is, a lot of the actual map space, you can't even put your feet on, because it's blocked off.
It's like rocks or mountains you kind of get. The only bad thing is, the reason it's so big is because its own rate. If you need to travel by road, it's long. But see, as the crow flies, if you go a straight direction, I've been to like one side of the map, the other. It takes you about 5-10 minutes.
Aye, so there's not really that much floor space. The dungeons were okay; they weren't that well crafted. So it wasn't a bad game, and it did have some like good characters in that. It just felt as if it had to be for a Final Fantasy game. it to be a bit longer. The story has to be a bit. Like, Japanese are famous for not making fucking sense, right? They love to leave. It's not like they're not making sense. Is they love to kind of they like to leave questions for you to answer yourself, right? Fair enough, that's fine. But
So look at Dark Souls, because like the bad thing. Look at Dark Souls. The Dark Souls is like the bare minimum of what can be called the story, because it's like basically what they go is like, oh, you're the hero and you're in the land, you must defeat the villain. And that's pretty much it. You've like enough to like keep you somewhat interested. But when you actually get down to the lore, you're like, they've actually told me fuck all. I have no idea who I am, where I come from, or what I'm doing. I just woke up, my cunt went, go to this cunt, and you'll be like a mindless zombie. You're like, sound.
Well, the last game, Final Fantasy 15, is a little bit like that. The lore is a little bit like you're kind of going, sorry, what? I'm
sure you love it, but Jack.
No, it's good. No, it's good. No, it's I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it. Combat is worth it. It's actually a good game. It's not a bad game. There are things it could fix. Like, obviously, after all, this is a gaming podcast, so we do talk about games in depth. There is like some of the boss fights are really fun. The warp thing's very good. Like the thing about see the big fucking thing about the game is the Star Scourge, right? Which they don't really talk about at all. That's the big thing they're trying to fight against and it's killing everything is the Star Scourge, right? It's God of Demons. It's made by Ifrit, the god of fire, of flame. He's not happy about everything else. He's in a bit of a bad mood. Essentially, he's in a bit of a bad mood.
And he's the god of posing like he's in a Vogue catalogue.
It looks like something random, right? So he's not happy, but but it doesn't really explain this. You have to kind of go into a wiki page and find out this stuff. You're like, oh, that makes sense now.
Yeah, and it's the same as Dark Souls in the way, like, it's like, oh, you need the lore. It's like, oh, you need to go looking for the lore, and you're like, it's not immersive. It's laziness.
It's laziness.
I mean, look at fucking. To be fair, Breath of the Wild is way worse than that, because Breath of the Wild, like, see if you hadn't played any Zelda game before it, you would not have a fucking Scooby what is going on.
It's like, funny because
it's like, hello there, you're a naked Wayne, you must go on an adventure. Here's a stick, fuck off and go find food.
It was funny because I was actually thinking about playing Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. I would have been fucked if I tried that.
Dave, I forgot you're one of the 4 people in the country who want to use.
I mean, that's why you're like, see, you'd be bad, but how do you think you're one of the few cunts who are going to own the entire Wii U library, which is like Zombie U, an OK Smash game, and like fucking Resident Evil. That's the thing for the C1 quickly. What the fuck is with Resident Evil? It's like just a common thing. Like Resident Evil is going to release every one of its old games for every new system that comes out. Because like you can get every single Resident Evil for Xbox 360, PS3, and they've just done the same for PS4. And like, see, look at Resident Evil 1. Do you know there's 4 versions of that game now, of the same game?
Jeez.
Like, that's why, because there's Resident Evil the Director's Cut, Resident Evil Remastered, and then the Director's Cut of the Remaster.
Fuck's sake.
And I'm like, but that's why, because you've got like, a version that looks nice, and you get a version that looks very nice.
I think the only Resident Evil game I've ever played was 3, like Nemesis, what the hell it was
called. But 3 was brilliant. I would easily play, I don't know what's the remasters, but if they remade 3, I'd play that in a heartbeat. I think that's the only one I ever played. I had it on the PS2 originally, I'm sure. But that game was actually scary. Like, that game actually scared me, but because you see this, because I had Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, right? Because that was like a trilogy when it came out. 1 and 2 were scary. Because 1, you were in a house. 1, you were in a house. And that was just in a big fuck off mansion, so you're in close and tight spaces. And the second one, you're in a city, but in the third one, there's like this one monster that chases you through the entire fucking game. And it's like, no matter where you go, as in like, see if you stay in too long in the one area, it just appears. And like, see, even if you're in a safe room, I went away just to have a piss or something, and I came back, and there's actual scary music, and the door's getting fucking pounded on, and the monster's there, and I was like, I can't get in, can it? I can't. I looked up, but that's why. But see, the bad thing that see, you need to like, continue the game. As soon as you open the door, he's right there. So you need to like mentally prep yourself and just do a fucking suicidal dash right to the fucking next door.
Well,
but enough about my ex-wifey.
You'll never guess what I've been playing.
What?
I've actually been playing quite a few games. Right, first of all, Black Ops 3.
Shit.
It's It's the COD game for people that don't like COD. It's see, after bashing fucking CS:GO, which is all serious and shit, and like try to get good at it and try. See, you just be able to jump onto something and I'm like, alright, cool, I'll just rocket boost over here 360 and snipe somebody in the face with 40 year away. Like,
Have you ever played
and
Team
just-
Fortress 2?
Oh, I know, but I was never the biggest fan of TF2. I don't know why. But it's just like this feels a lot more mobile and just kind of fun and shit like that. Like,
Have
I
you
don't
played
know, I really-
Overwatch? That's a pretty fun game.
Oh, I see, Overwatch blows the arse off me half the time. I don't
And
know why.
COD Disney?
Oh, yeah, but COD's kind of like, it's that kind of sense of, right, you jump on, right, you're doing all these things, right, and then it's just that kind of, like, holding your hand of, like, explosions, like, you just gained 400 points from taking 3 steps, and it's just like a nice little, like, ego boost for 20 minutes.
So basically, it's like
yeah.
a really. So basically, you like the fact that it's a really. You're not arguing the fact that it's not a stupid dumb game. You
Oh
like
no, it's
the fact that
daft.
it's a stupid
Oh,
dumb game.
it's completely. I could never take it seriously, and I could never. But like, see if you're just a bit stressed out, and you're like, right, I'm gonna jump on this for half an hour, and just get told that I'm the greatest person in the universe ever. Do you know what I mean? Like, you actually, like, you shoot one person, it's like headshot, long shot, collateral, like double kill. Like what? And it's just like, "Ooh," and it basically spunks in your face, like. "Ugh." I like that. It's just fun. It's just a little
That's how
ego
you
boost
do
for
play-
20 minutes.
That's how COD's supposed to play. But COD's supposed to be played as just a bit of fun. Like,
Yeah.
folk get really in
Yeah.
like, nah, mate. It's half an hour an hour of just shooting people for a bit of fun and then going off it. Like, I feel like Battlefield 4, for me, like, Battlefield 4 is kind of like in between CS:GO and COD, right? It's not too
Yeah.
serious, but it's
But
also
it is a bit serious.
yeah. You can take a bit more serious and actually have like a decent firefight and actually like have a. But then you can also have a bit of fun with it as well at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I think Battlefield's even dafter because they put vehicles in it.
Yeah.
No,
But the vehicles are fun.
Yeah, but exactly, put vehicles in it and let me break it.
But see, to be fair, what about Battlefield 1 when you can play as your great granda?
Yeah, that's daft, I like that.
Wait,
I was
here's an
gonna
idea,
say-
but see like COD's got like whipping and nene and all that in it now.
Oh,
Do you
I know,
think, I'm
that's
gonna
a
say,
bit
do you think they're gonna keep the emotions for the World War II game?
Nah, they can't. They
Can I
can't.
whip in 1943?
I'm just gonna say I'm staring because one, folk would get triggered as fuck, but here's
Oh,
the
I
thing.
know.
Do you think Treyarch or Infinity Ward are that fucking stupid? Because I think they just might. And
Yeah,
what,
but
mate,
in fairness,
imagine
They said they were gonna make Battlefield 1 all serious and like
you're sitting there going
somber.
like, nah, watch me. Imagine like you're sitting there in Normandy, mate. Your pals are dying around you, and you're just like, watch me do my death, and then just like fucking die.
But it's like they said they were gonna make Battlefield 1 all like somber and like serious and shit, and it's as fucking daft as any other Battlefield game. Do you know what I mean? It's all.
But
It's
what?
just,
See, to be honest, but I played it with my mates and seen me got it with no HUD.
Mhm.
Like no HUD, and you're in like the fucking They Shall Not Pass DLC, so you're in the middle of fucking like Verdun, and there's explosions and screaming everywhere. You're a wee bit triggered.
I don't know, but the thing is, right, like, what's the new COD that's out right now? What's the one that's out? What's the most current Call of Duty?
Is it no Black Ops 3?
No,
I
it's
thought it
not.
was
It's
Black Ops.
definitely not.
Oh no, it's Infinity Warfare, I think. Something like that, right?
And Infinite Warfare.
I've not played that, right? I've not played. This is like the first one I've played since I think Black Ops 2. I missed out Ghosts or whatever the fuck it was. But,
No, I know. I got. Let me tell you, like, this is a wee thing. I got Ghosts for free when I first got my Xbox One, and I paid too much for it. Because it was basically a shit. That was what. See,
Guys.
why? How do you think they brought it to CODs in the same year? Because
Guys.
Ghosts was so poorly received, so bare bones, so lackluster. It was like a fucking. See, like fucking. I don't know. It was such a bare bones shit experience that everybody was like, "There's actually it's literally they put copy and paste to the same COD." Actual fuck off.
But see,
I was gonna
like,
say,
see the minute they go back to this World War II shit. See the minute they take the jetpacks out, I'm done. I don't care anymore. Fuck off. If I want to play a serious shooter, I'll play CS:GO. I don't
You had
give a shit.
jetpack. You had
I don't give a
jetpacks to
shit.
Second World War.
But also, right, if any of you played the zombies in COD
Wait,
in the
Hold on,
Black
wait,
Ops-
let's see what
right,
Dave's
turn
doing.
it
Let's
aside.
see what Dave's
Aye, what is
doing.
it,
Aye, Dave's trying to speak.
Hold that thought for a second. I was gonna say Lee in the chat said dabbing Nazis. Just like that
Yes.
image sinking.
Yes.
I was gonna say, Russ, have you tried Titanfall by any chance?
No, but I think I'd like it.
I was gonna say, I feel like you'd like it
It's
as
a
well.
bit like it's a little bit like COD, except with the giants in it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it
say,
seems,
imagine,
it seems like a bit of
imagine
fun.
Call of Duty. Imagine Call of Duty, but you get to play as Diva for Overwatch.
Yeah, no, I've
Um,
seen fix it. I'd probably see if it goes on sale. I'll probably pick it up. Literally,
Yeah,
the only
because-
reason I got Black Ops 3 is
Dave,
because it was
can you give us the
it went
Twitch,
for
by the way? I'm
20
going to advertise this on my Facebook.
Oh,
It
okay.
literally it was going for 20 quid like, over the weekend. I just went, aye, fuck, I'll pick up. But I'll keep Titanfall a bash. But have any of you played the zombies in Black Ops 3?
Yes.
No.
Right, I've not played zombies since the original Black Ops, and it was like, you know, the theater and shit like that, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, alright, cool. And then it was me and like two of my mates were like, alright, cool, we'll jump on and play zombies. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, I've played zombies before, I know how it works. Fuck me, it's so different. There's like, the maps are huge and like weird, and then like you can turn into some like
Monster.
demon beast and like
Yeah, I've
electrocute
seen
the
gameplay
wall
of
and
that.
open shit and like eat sweeties, which are kind of half perks, which aren't perks, and it's just
Have you
so
played the
fucking
DLC?
confusing. I don't know what I was
Mate,
playing.
the DLC is a World War One thing, and you run about and
Alright.
you can make super powered staff.
See,
all that.
seeing how I was playing it, it was kind of like, it was really weird because, like, obviously the whole Black Ops 3 thing is like futuristic and cool, and then the zombies thing I was playing was like that. Oh, what, you know that game that came out? It was
1920s,
yeah, it was kind of Bioshocky, like kind of Bioshock Infinite.
early
Really,
noir
it felt
kind of
like.
style.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, that kind of. It was really weird, and they're all kind of like chipper and funny and eating gumballs that give you. I was like, what the fuck is
Because
this?
that's what zombies
So-
would make. Because zombies is kind of like the.
So I've not touched it since.
Oh,
Just
but I was going to
left
say, not to get a plug on it, but if you want somebody that's been playing games recently, I think you check out Neko Pastel's YouTube. He's been playing some Bioshock recently.
Shameless promotion.
Also, can you give me the fucking Twitch chat, Dave?
I linked it. It's in chat. I'll DM it to you.
Oh, no! I don't see it in the chat.
No, it's no. Yeah, actually, it's by the way, mate. You should actually look at it.
It's not. I'm looking at the chat right now.
I DM'd it to you.
Is that you fucking better have? Actual shocker.
Wow.
But no, I've been playing
I'm
Black Ops 3.
joking.
But I was talking. I think Black Ops 3 is like the COD for people who don't like COD.
I was gonna
That's
say
me.
because you kind of like the way you've been speaking about COD 3. Is that like it's yeah, like Blops 3. It's like you really want Titanfall in your life. You should actually.
I
try
think
it.
I just want to play Titanfall. Yeah,
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 you
that's
do.
good.
Apparently should buy Titanfall 2 then. It's apparently it's a better one.
Oh really?
Yeah,
By the way,
okay,
you know
okay.
what you should play. You know what you should play. Planet Side 2. Planet Side 2 is an amazing fucking game. I love it so much.
Do I get jetpacks?
You do? The lighter sort. It's basically have you Mick, you really like it. See Star Wars Battlefront?
Aye.
No, the shitey one by Dice, right? The actual one. See
Okay,
the thing, like imagine that, but on like a battlefield-sized map, even bigger, like an entire country-sized map.
So Battlefield 2?
Pretty much, huh?
No, is it on all console or just on?
It is on all consoles: Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
I'll give it a look.
And that's why you get to pick. You get to pick. There's 3 factions. There is the Terran Republic, who use low caliber, high rate of fire guns. You have the New Conglomerate that use high caliber, low rate of fire guns, and you have the Vanu Sovereignty that use weird sci-fi bullshit air beams.
Fair enough.
They two are actual faggots and don't play them. Play the Terran Republic. They're team.
Just let me shoot sniper rifles with from a jetpack, and I'm happy.
That's
Who is eating shit?
Me?
I can hear the crinkling and the crunching of the packets.
I'm getting starving.
So annoying.
That's making me hungry.
Yeah, what are you doing? You just like slowly unwrapping an entire lettuce. Like, what the fuck?
Mate, a cabbage, that's what I'm doing, mate. You know,
Actually,
cabbage.
whole
To be fair,
cabbage.
My cabbages!
I was gonna say, to be fair, you are vegan. I wouldn't put it past you.
Exactly. Right, we'll talk about that fucking later.
Listen, and on that, hold on one second, just
Right,
quickly. Like,
I've
guys,
also been
I have
playing
to
it.
tell everyone.
Shut
everyone,
you.
there's a new fucking announcement. I have to tell that Michael has given himself a brand new lease on life. Normally, he was sitting there eating meat like a total fucking troglodyte when he realised he had to become a greater being of existence, and then decided to give up meat and all meat-related products, and then you get the animals at all and became vegan. Michael, what do you have to say about this subject there, my car?
That's true. That is true.
I get told you were halfway through like eating a burger, and then like lightning struck you, and you just stopped the burger and went, "No, there's another way," and then that's you vegan.
I was gonna say, why is he the bad guy for Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
I don't know.
First of all, it wasn't a burger.
Was it an entire child?
It was actually half a chicken.
With the feathers still on.
It's still screaming for its life.
It wasn't just one lightning bolt. It was actually 3.
Alright, nice. I tried and it came down.
Yeah. And then Poseidon just came up to the ocean and just said, right. And I was like, do you know what? I'm going to stop now.
Do you want to be pescatarian?
I was for a little bit. And then I thought,
Aye.
And that was what Poseidon was. That was what Poseidon was on about. He's like, "What you can maul a fucking chicken, but you can eat all my fish pals, eh?"
Fish is good for you, isn't it?
No. Pescatarian means it's you get a meat eater, you get total meat eater, pescatarian, vegetarian, and vegan.
Vegan.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry, just don't eat
You know what?
Fuck.
Funny thing is, I'm one who's usually vegans are all judgy, right? And I'm the one who's no judging anything here, right? Except user judging me.
That's why we're getting
don't worry, I'm judging everyone.
That's why you'll outlive us all.
I'm judging Dave especially.
Can we get back to this later on, like the veganism later on?
Yes, I was talking games. Keeps fucking hell.
Right, I was gonna say,
Right.
I do apologise because Russell was rambling about some shit. Nay, cunt, he's a fucker. I was gonna say, but Jack, here's one thing I want to. How's Bioshock going? Remember Bioshock? The games I love, the games, the fucking trilogy. Last one, quantum physics, done my fucking boxing bit, so that's not great.
Yeah. Aye.
Right.
As much as I love that though, fucks my head.
Right.
Kind of
Okay.
What was that? What was that noise?
It's me actually exploding for your shit. For you winding me up. Right. Ha! Right.
Is that you getting at your sister?
Yeah, pretty much. You fucking dick.
By the way, is anybody else joined the chat? Because I posted and I've got so much support.
Lee also said Tribes Ascend was incredibly fun back in the day.
Oh, that looks good. I've seen. I'm sure. I don't know if I've played that, but it looks pretty fucking cool. But right. What else have I been playing? Okay, I was looking at it. I also played Rocket League, and has anyone played Broforce?
I have.
That is so much fun.
It is actually nice. It is.
Day.
I mean, it's like kind of like it's like Contra.
It's just explosions and funny puns. Like it's just so good, man. When you're like fucking I can't even mind, man. Like there's just some of the puns like Rambro and shit like that, and like fucking it's well good, man. Command Bro and like you're just all these like well-known 80s action heroes with stupid, and it's just stupid explosions.
The best way I can
and
describe
shit.
it is remember that film The Expendables. Imagine the game of that.
There's the Broforce thing called the Expendables, and it's like a free version of Broforce. And it's generally really good. We should actually maybe play that in like a game night. Actually, some Broforce.
We could try. Yeah, we could try.
Like, it's just stupid fun. I've also been playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD, which is just like a HD release of the first 3 Tony Hawk's games. Right,
wow.
Which is all very cool, right? But you know, just the weird thing that pissed me off is, see, you know the revert move, so you can like, get your combos right up.
Yeah.
That's in a DLC.
Yeah.
You can't revert unless you buy the DLC. So obviously I spent £4 and bought the DLC, so I could link my beautiful combos.
Yeah, but I've got to say, do you think Tony Hawk's ever actually sat down and played one of their fucking games?
I think
like,
no.
you're going to see, it's you instead of like promoting skating. Like it's a fun thing. Like looking at it, that's probably like the biggest death to the sport he loves. Getting the Wayne's fat and like I'm going to go play Tony Hawk, and it's like so you're fucking diabetic arse, so I'm not getting anywhere near a skateboard.
In all fairness, but I don't think Tony Hawk's doing anything anymore. Like, I don't think he's busy these days.
As he's selling Tony Hawk games and like being on Jackass.
He doesn't personally sell Tony Hawk games. He doesn't go door to door with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Like,
I mean,
my game.
My dreams just walked in and was like, "Hey there, I'm Tony Hawk. You want to buy my game?" And you're like, "Tony Hawk." It's like, "What are you doing here?" I'm bankrupt. And you're like, "Oh, sorry to hear that, big man." I mean,
why do you make him sound like he's for Chicago in the 50s? Hey, you want to buy some Tony Hawk? See? That was the worst accent I've ever put on in my life.
That was just racist.
By the way, mate, then he's fucking minty, but he's absolutely minty, that man.
He sells lots of games and the chip his face.
No, it's just it's not as much games. It's advertising.
He's got like skateboard companies and shit.
It's like any money make like 20 million a year advertising. I mean,
but do you ever see Tony Hawk's Ride? Remember that game that lasted for a month?
I thought you were going to talk about his wife there. Tony Hawk's Ride.
I was going to say because it was a game where like instead of actually learning to skateboard, you would actually get this weird wee like prop, looked like something you would get in a fucking NES days. But the funny thing
Rafa
was,
didn't
it was
love
like it was like a skateboard, except it was just completely unresponsive. It just didn't take any of the controls you asked it to,
Pretty much, right?
which is a bit hard when it's a skating game. You know, you're gonna need that.
No, it was
Wait, Keebs.
amazing. It was like the Power Glove of
Yes.
skating games.
What was this image you sent me here?
Oh, that's the Planet Side 2. That's what happens when you actually conquer a country.
Oh.
Because that's why. Because in the game, they're adding new stuff to it all the time, but there are 4 countries you can play in, and that's why the 3 basically it's like control points. So it's like maps capturing percentages of the map and areas of the map. So the 3 teams are gonna begin at it, and once you capture, I think it's 95% or something like that, or when an alert happens, what you like that country is locked off for 24 hours. And for the 24 hours, all your factions for the other countries get bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
and it's free to play, completely free to play.
We should play that, maybe. If I can be bothered.
That's what's good to know. We always need your opinion to play something.
Oh, right. Because you know what? If you want to play something else, that's completely fine. Me, Jack, Kieran, and Dave will play that. Fuck you.
to be fair, but wait. You know what I want? You know what I want to play? I want to get a roaring game of Dead or Alive Extreme 2.
Yes.
That would be amazing.
Is that the volleyball one?
No, do you want to know what? I want to play the new one, the newest one, because you know, better quality, better jiggle physics.
Them jiggle physics. Love a bit of jiggle, mate.
Exactly. Like even I can appreciate a woman's body. I know that was casual, smooth Neko, smooth.
I love that wee at the end.
Guys, everyone's just making noise. We're like Danny DeVito, man.
No, is it actually hope? See when we're on our 40s, we're all just referring to that like we all walk into the same room. We're all like, "Hey, what's the action?"
Can I offer you an egg at this trying time? I just cough. I'm gonna go up and ask my attack. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
I don't know what's happening right now.
I think it's time for that special part of the show that I offer each of them. Forgot where I was going to go with this, but hey, next transition slide there.
Hey.
What I would like to say is, did you know that there are 320 million people in the United States of America?
There is indeed.
And there are more guns than people. And see, the best part, Dave is one of the guns. What do you? He's about to tell us an amazing fact about America.
Dave, do you have a gun?
I don't.
It does. Showed fucking liar. Showed me a picture of it. That's why it is a Smith & Wesson Model 1030 38 caliber revolver.
I told you to get one of those T-shirt guns, but you just fill it with live ammunition. Like loads of bullets and just shoot it.
Yeah, you know. Cannon.
Yeah, the American Fitbar.
It's not a gun, is it?
Cannon.
Oh, wait, it's a firearm, isn't it?
I'm just gonna say, but see if you say live ammunition, you've made a grenade launcher.
Actually, no, it's not a firearm. It doesn't use any powder, so.
Aye, but see, you go into somebody's gaff and they're pointing that at your face and go, "Get out the way, Matt," and they say, "I've got a gun." You're not going to go, "Actually, well, that's not actually a gun." You're going to get it.
What size is it, that big man? Because it's a T-shirt gun.
Aye, but he's filled it.
Have you got a large in my size?
And then he kills you for incompetence or whatever.
Alright, so then he shoots me. Then what happens? Then I've got then he's out of bullets and I've got a T-shirt. He loses on the attempts.
Yeah, but the T-shirt says "Keeps is stupid," and then you get.
So Kieran's now mildly annoyed, and the guy's still sitting there with a lunch in his hand.
Why do I feel like we're playing D&D and I'm losing?
Yeah.
Wait, do you want? That's what we'll just say. We'll just start playing a game of D&D, right? So you can. To be fair, just one thing quickly. I'm a dungeon master, right? I've made D&D. games before. Russell's the worst player I've ever played with in my professional career.
I'm amazed.
That is why. Because see the thing, mate, you're supposed to have a certain amount of suspension of disbelief and actually believe that you are the character and do what your character would do. He plays it like a fucking text adventure. See when it's like you come across an ancient wooden door and you're like, open door, and you're like, I'm afraid the door is locked, find key. And I'm like, you need to go looking for it, perception check. And you're like, okay, roll. And then you're like, fight dragon. There's no dragon nearby, look for dragon.
Put dragon in bag.
And that's why I'm just like, it's like trying everything with everything. You're like, use sword. It's like, the local innkeeper bids you welcome, use sword on Gran.
No. Well, actually, that happened. You did punch a Gran. You did actually punch a Gran and knock her out.
That was why our fair adventurers had reached the amazing city of Gale, because it used to be Dale, but these pricks apparently have read the Lord of the Rings books, and that was why we went into a local tavern. Well, they get kicked out of the first tavern for being racist. So
I wasn't racist.
The second tavern. You're very racist. I'm not even arguing this way, right, sharp. Right, so they went to the second tavern, and there was a dear old biddy who was about in her 80s, just enjoying a lovely dinner. And I can't remember the exact circumstances, but Russell Stonefist, the dwarven fighter that was Russell, walked up and beamed her right in the back of the crate, like right in the back of the skull. But to be fair, like, she fell face first in her suit, did not get up, and I'm pretty sure nobody got her up for the suit, and she died. She drowned.
I did. No, I got it. Remember, I healed her.
But you were like the Judge Dredd of that thing. Like, if a cunt went jaywalking, you were sitting there with a sword in the backhand. It was just that way. There wasn't. Like, just in that game, there was no one that was innocent. Only degrees of guilty.
Lee just put in the chat. Also refused to pay for sex. Look, she was a dirty wee midden and I wasn't even anything for it.
That was the thing as well. After inquiring for a local, that was why, after getting the services of the local tavern wench, they decided, fuck that, she's rotten, I'm no paying. I'd said this to her face, told her she was a complete bint and she's not getting paid. So then she brought the guards up and then tried intimidating everybody in the bar, including his own teammates. Which, annoyingly, he rolled really high, so it worked. So then, go home, all these adventures. By the way, I should state the fact, see, trying to get that adventure fucking moving, because that was why, because the story was, Russell had his own kingdom, which was usurped by his evil brother. So that was why, so he was working to gain allies to try to get saved by. So it works out. He just randomly decides this is a day, walks about, grabs everybody that looks decently strong in the pub. Then we have the local fucking paladin. So he walks there. Everybody else has been swayed by money because nobody has any morals. That's bastard game. So he walks up to the paladin. Hurry up, big Ian. I'm going on a wee adventure. It's like he's told he's come down to the shops. Like, we're going on a wee adventure to get my kingdom back. He's like, always. And then big paladin says, well, money doesn't interest me. Then Russell, having absolutely no charm whatsoever outside the driving folk, just kind of went to intimidate him. I was like, you can try. But sure, he rolled like a 4, so it was like, you're about as scary as a fart. And then the paladin didn't do it. The paladin just sat there and didn't drink because he's a lawful good man and they just kind of don't do nothing. And that was why, until through the bard and the bartender being a complete prick, they decided to go on this magic adventure, in which they found a bunch of bandits, in which apparently I was rolling far too well for, because I nearly beat every cunt in the chat. So I came up with a character on the blue, like 7-foot roided up cunt to save the day, who was actually supposed to be the boss, except because of the bard, thanks Jack, instead of being the boss, they actually liked him enough to just fucking become the friend. And then because he could attack like 3 times in a row, they just stopped playing and let that character do everything for them.
He was good, I liked him. The big man.
Yeah, you were awful to play with.
I was amazing to play with.
You are so hard to play with. You are so difficult to play with. Like, the first the first session, you're actually not bad. You're actually like, oh, can I play like if on a camp and you said like, I thought you were going to like, oh, attack them. You're like, no, try and be smart and stealthy. And it was like, alright, cool. And he's actually going to be decent at it. And then literally after that, you were an absolute cunt to play with. Like, to
be fair, it was a GM feeling, because see the one thing about D, you need to let the players know what kind of game you're going to be playing and what kind of games they play. Because one thing we've noticed, chaotic neutral and lawful good do not get along.
No, I don't.
I just
why.
hit everything.
Because that's
So-
why.
so-
Because see, the thing with like Russell's thing, it was like see when you save a game in Skyrim and go on a fucking bender. That's what Russell did the entire game. It's walked up to it, walked up like everybody was at fault. Like here's Russell's best, but walked in, shagged the horse, told her she was out fuck ugly, and she's not going to pay. Punched a bouncer, punched an old woman, punched the bartender, like walked up in a sleeping giant and just fucked it in the head with an axe. Didn't even know if it was. By the way, it wasn't an enemy. I would have talked to you. I was wanting to see what you would do. You walked up and brained the poor bastard when he was sleeping. So you're just sitting going on a rampage. Jack, this poor wee halfling was getting along trying to actually be nice to everybody while you were murdering everybody. To be fair,
Yes.
Mick had a bit of a bend a bit as well, and during the local Jakey. That was why, because the local homeless man decided, he was like, alright, I'll give you a gold coin. He gave him a gold coin, that was always good. He went, you're coming with me. But rather confused, the hobo inquired before he says, don't ask questions, you're coming with me. The hobo didn't get it like this. So Russell knocked him the fuck out, and then the paladin picked him up over his shoulder and dragged him away.
Wait, Lee's just reminded me, I made the boy count out of 5,000 coins twice. I made some guy count out 5,000 gold twice.
Oh, that was why. To get the coin, because they found a fucking bandit who they were a complete prick to her and all, because they booted her off a moving cart. So that was the thing.
You see, we keep like we mean Russell.
That's so
To
big
be
for
fair,
that
Lee shot on the stomach with an arrow, so
That's true. I did it.
like lower intestinal bleed up. See, to be honest, I feel like we should pick up that D&D game because it's like a D&D parody show.
You know what, I actually quite enjoy it, but if Russell can take it a bit more seriously,
I don't know. I would just like to make a story with completely shite and all that.
I was like, it takes a
I
bit
have
of
so
common
much fun.
sense.
I have so much fun because I just say horrible, weird shit, and Keeps just goes along with it.
But that's why. I mean, like, I'm just the DM. All I do is set the stage. It's up to you how you actually honour it.
Oh my god.
See whatever you say. Whatever you say, you go. If you walk up to a beautiful woman and go, ha, prick. That's what your cat's actually walked up done.
Exactly.
Do you mind the time I saved you feel like a bouncer and like what do you call them? What do you call an escort?
The angry whore in the bouncer.
Aye. Do you not remember that? I saved
Aye.
you.
Aye, she was having a go.
Because the wee halfling walked up and actually calmed down the situation enough for you to be kicked out again.
See fairness, seeing that right mad tirade, I wasn't even there. I wasted it.
Oh, to be fair though,
Aye, you went out for a pray.
No,
when Zach's character came, she heard like she was a wee tiny kobold, so a wee 3-foot lizard thing. So she heard all these noises and came out to investigate. And Mick threw his sword at her and went to like vanquish her.
No, I didn't throw it at all. I drew it. I drew my sword. I didn't know who it was.
But there was a bit of chasing going on. It went very aggressive to the pigeon-toed thing.
How do you guys remember all of these info?
Because it was just like, it was just kind of like day-to-day me doing daft shit. It was really quite funny.
Oh, so
So
not different from what you do
imagine
now.
like see Skyrim.
Yeah, pretty much.
Imagine Skyrim, except like see everybody you don't like, you just like put an axe in their head.
Aye.
That's pretty much how we play it.
And I shouted at a lot of people.
No, Russell broke things and we tried to pick up pieces as we kind of went behind them. That was kind of what was happening.
It was an amazing adventure and I had such a great time.
You accomplished literally nothing though.
Exactly. That's what made it fun.
You were supposed to like go to the fucking the Dwarven Kingdom, kill your brother, and find out what was at the bottom of the Golden Lake. But no, you just fucked a bit.
I just get pissed and bet up woman.
That's how. Funny, you were just content to stay in the tavern. Was it you going to do it? And he's like, I'm alright here, and I'm like, alright, I guess this is the end of the campaign.
It
Like-
works, but
And all genuine, like I would pick up again.
I would rather start a new campaign. I believe it was tainted beyond all recognition.
that one is.
I don't think we could start that one up again.
That campaign is
but I liked my
absolutely
character.
dead.
But I actually like my
You
character.
can still play that character. Just imagine him like You're just in an existential nightmare, and that was just a horrible dream.
You dreamt there was a small Scottish dwarf that shouted a load of n***s for 2 weeks.
So who? Wait, what race would you?
And robbed the charity box on many occasions.
So who would you all play this time around?
Oh, my wee cat burglar, Catty is Clay.
I'll be the same guy.
So he's playing a wee felony, which is actually just basically a cat that can walk on 2 legs.
Just a cat.
I play the same guy. I actually want to get my character, like, I actually use him.
Alright, so Mick's playing the same guy. What about you, Dave? Are you driving us on this?
I mean, we're not gonna do this now, obviously.
No,
No. Fucking this second, but I'm talking about a yes or no question. Are you getting?
Yeah, I'm down for a game.
What do you mean?
This has actually been.
It's a campaign, not a game.
It can last like a year.
Oh, okay.
Fuck,
Yeah, then...
let's see. No.
No, but I'm saying that could be shit. It depends how long you want to run it for, because there's games that will last a week and there's games that will last like. There are people that have played like 10 years ago and they're still playing those same characters today.
Jeez.
I'm quite happy to go like the kind of like long haul of like, as long as we feel it's come, like as long as you feel it's fun. Like, see if things have, okay,
No, but see, right now at D&D, because at D&D you start at like the lowest you can be is level 1 and the highest is level 20.
Oh.
But after level 20 you get like mythic and epic and all, so you can keep going right up until you start like battering the gods and all that.
Yeah.
I prefer old ladies.
I'm quite happy to go with gods. I'm quite happy with that one.
I'm quite happy to skull an old woman and sit and have a pint.
But we're talking about the D&D game, not your real life.
Oh, right, this is a gaming podcast, and I've just
We're talking about gaming?
Right, okay. Yeah,
I'm just asking, so we know you're going to be a magic cat, right? That's going to be great. Mick's playing the same guy. Dave, what kind of race would you play?
Honestly, I don't even know.
Dave, no reading the negativity here, Dave. Dave. I mean, an answer, Dave.
I love what you picked for me, to be honest.
Dave, Dave, I think you should be an old woman. It'd just be my punching bag.
You should just, that's the thing, like, you know how D&D, it's like fucking humans, half elves, like half orcs, dwarves, halflings. What about a hobbit? That's what a halfling is. A halfling's a hobbit. What about a wee 3 foot guy?
Can we have an entire party that's all under 4 foot?
No.
You can! I played it once. I played a goblin party once. It was the funniest thing I've ever farted from in fucking life. Because see, based on the way you played, a goblin party, that's the way you're supposed to play it.
Just be an arsehole.
Be a complete fucking reprobate to anything and everything around you.
Lee said in the chat that me and him had the most amazing invention in the universe and that we were the best. And I agree with that. On every level.
What, you and your kleptomania?
Yeah, I wasn't a kleptomaniac. I took I never stole.
No, you weren't. Lee was.
Lee. No, it was never anything that was for stealing. It was always something that was just there.
I seem to remember a certain paladin hooking me on the back of the head for stealing a certain 20 gold.
Oh, what is that?
After the deed folk.
They're dead. They're not needing it.
We don't have you don't have a grave rob. You don't have a grave rob. It's just not.
Right,
what about you, Jack? Who would you?
I'll be grave rob.
I wouldn't mind being a halfling again. Honestly, I would like to be good with like speech and like persuasiveness rather than being someone that's I love being a support. If
so
anything,
that's what you were last time.
A bard.
Yeah.
A bard.
Just be a same person.
Just keep your character. You were
be the mystical, magical.
I enjoy being supportive. I enjoy being like. I enjoy having a silver tongue, if you will.
Lee just said this.
My character getting the same guys. It's literally the same accent, same person. It's just
the mystical, magical, always fantastic.
Lee just said.
Oh.
It was me and Russell against our own party.
I genuinely think I should just name my character LaRouche. I need to take out the pastel because that's basic. That's extra. That's extra. It should just be LaRouche.
We fought more amongst ourselves than we did anything else.
Yes, that was the problem.
It was amazing. It led to funniness, and I enjoy funniness.
I fucking noticed. I just mean, I need to, you know what I need to do, but I think I need to get a campaign that will do your fuck.
Oh well. Right. Has anyone else been playing any games that aren't D&D?
Pathfinder.
Is that like shut up, you dick? Fucking hell. Right, has anyone got anything else that we want to talk about? Straight off the, because we're literally just reminiscing about something that didn't actually happen.
Alright, I'll tell you right now, like, here's one thing I was fucking chuffed about. In Shadowrun, my level 14 Warlock actually managed to fucking defeat all my enemies, the belt's all game.
Oh. I don't know what any of that means, but ooh.
Basically, it's D&D.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Dave, did you have anything that you wanted to speak about?
Dave's in my D&D group.
I actually don't.
Oh,
Well done, fucking. Have you never played improv before? You never say no, Dave.
Exactly, you always say yes.
And? But listen, I've got a thing for you. I've got a question for all you, right? Here's the one thing I always got. See over in America, right? Have you ever noticed that, especially on the East Coast and the West Coast, because California cunts are fucking awful for it. But have you noticed they're not very good at handling the banter?
No,
Like, see here, like, see I'm like, see all the places we go. Look at how many things we call each other, which would be considered heinous in some sort. We just know it's part of the banter. That's why, see if I went there to California and shut up, you dick. And that's why, but they would get actual force five offended.
Force five offended.
And that's no good.
No, we don't want to offend anybody, but I want to offend everybody because it's funny.
No, it's just how. But even like, well, even doing England, mate, certain as England, if you could turn and go, oh, shut the fucking dick, you'd be like, what? Like, it's just.
Well, if you say that to MD, you don't know, they'll get a bit of reaction.
Aye.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, the point is, the Scottish folks may take it in good humour. Mostly.
Mostly.
Who's typing at 40 mile an hour?
Sorry, that's me. That's me. I'm sorry.
Your fingers must be nubs.
I'm on Tumblr.
Alright.
I'll
Right,
stop.
let's talk about the veganism thing.
Yes.
Because you want we might as well, right? It's
Yeah.
come to that point.
We might as well. Well, Nick knows what else to talk about, so.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes.
Right.
So Snake cunts actually started talking about it yet. We were like, oh okay. So that's why. Here's the thing. All right, I let you play. All right, I let me hang veganism. Right, it's a study, but that's. It's just that's why it's a bit of a meme, but that's why everybody assumes that veganisms are just like very elitist people that don't like anybody else who isn't a vegan. And I think there's this like a tight knit group, as if like as soon as you become a vegan, you get a card, and you're allowed into the vegans' lounge where you can eat cabbage.
Was that how it works?
No.
I don't know, I'm not vegan.
Matt,
So we
you're
need to ask our resident vegan.
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 So what do you want to know?
Why?
Does cabbage go with everything?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. No.
Does spinach give you that weird like tumour thing that Popeye has?
No.
What else?
Since you've started, what have you been eating actually? Like anything particular?
Vegetables, I'd assume.
Leaves.
Can you let him speak, please?
I'm sorry.
I'm genuinely
This is
interested.
what happens. You ask a question, me and Keeps talk shite for 5 minutes, and then... Go on.
I'm genuinely interested, though. I'm genuinely interested.
So things that in a lot of vegetables. Mostly there's thousands of varieties of vegetables split up into
Actually,
space. Yeah.
Here's something that'd probably be interesting. Substituting foods that you used to eat. How do you go about that?
Yeah. So like, you can get a lot of stuff that tastes. Most of the stuff we get is corn or Linda McCartney stuff. The corn's a brand. It's not actually like people go corn. I think it's like a type of food. It's not.
That's made out of mushrooms. Am I right?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's micro.
Oh, look at me, knowing what I'm on about.
I told you. Anyway.
No, I knew that before.
I know. I told you ages ago. Shut up. So
To be
basically-
fair, but see it and thing. See if somebody's talking about protein that's thinking by Mo Farah, I honestly don't trust that source.
I see. I don't trust Mo Farah.
I don't know, mate. It's just the boys about like a stone soaking wet.
Aye,
That's
he's
all.
just a bit beady, isn't he?
So we use a lot of corn and stuff like that to basically, I say it's micro mushrooms, and it helps add certain flavours to it. And
Is
it
your,
tastes
is, your
Oh,
pretty good.
family, is your family went vegan and all, or is it just you?
Yes.
Wait,
The
did
whole-
you not just sit down one night and went, "Pff, meat's no for us"?
Pretty
That's
much
it.
actually, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. I'm half a chicken.
Yeah, because we all love animals and we can't abide by the cruelty in them. Simple as that.
Aye, but I
Cool.
love dogs, man. But I'm not bothered with chickens. Do you know what I mean?
But
Chickens, a chicken's
that's
never
all.
done nothing for me. Apart from it tastes nice. Do you know what I mean? A chicken's never brought me the paper, right?
The mechanics have been slaughtered.
like, the problem is when they're like being chucked into like there's like chicks being like chucked into like I said like blenders while still alive.
Yeah,
Ga-
it's cool.
They're gassed alive. She looked a bit like Hitler did to the Jews, yeah, like that. Just to put it there, stuff like that. Way cows are slaughtered. It's like when cows are marched in a row, they cry. They actually cry because they know they're going to get killed. See when they're behind, when they're a few, obviously they get in a marching line. You can smell the blood. And things, cows are actually quite smart and sentient. So they're actually watching their friends die. Because cows, believe it or not, actually get depressed. Even cows form friendships, believe it or not. And when they get separated from their friends, they get depressed. So essentially, they're in a marching line and they actually watch their friends get murdered. And they can smell it. They know they're going to die. Like they actually cry. There's tears coming down their faces because they know they're going to die for a matter of moments. Shit like that. Like a lot of people think it's really hard to do, and it's actually not. It's actually not as extreme as people think it is, because there is so many substitutes out there for meat. So there is like a lot of like stuff like cats and curry burgers are actually really nice. Let's say there's a lot of corn substitutes, Linda McCartney substitutes that taste really good.
What's the McCartney man made out of?
Like Linda McCartney, same thing.
Is it made out of Linda McCartney?
No, mushrooms again. Still mushroom.
Oh, shame.
I was going to say there can't be that much to go around.
I
Yeah.
know.
I was gonna
she's
say,
busy, isn't she?
how do they go about flavoring that? Because that's curious to me now.
No, I don't know the exact process of how they flavour it, but it's just like
Yeah, Dave.
adding flavours to anything else really. They'll put in quite a lot of like herbs and spices and stuff like that into things. Stuff like that to flavour it. And yeah, don't get me wrong, when I see a lot of stuff, it won't taste exactly the same as meat. But to be honest with you, for me it doesn't need to. Like I don't need to pretend, oh that's chicken. Like I'm quite happy at being corn. I quite like the taste and texture of it. For me I'm quite happy to eat away and it doesn't bother me. Like I've at Kelsey's Saturday night. So me and Cal and Kelsey had a vegan lasagna. It was really nice.
Wait, is Callum vegan now, or is he just doing
Yeah.
No,
Cal's
he's
Cal's
not.
vegan.
No,
Yeah.
he's not. No, he's not. I'm not having it.
And you know what? He's quite happy. He's quite happy about it. I think he's quite happy.
I think no, he'll eat it in the house the minute he gets out. He'll have a chicken burger.
No, well, actually, no. Cal's not like that. Cal's a good.
It's not like that because Kelsey will catch him.
Aye,
No,
exactly.
Cal's a good boy.
Callum's no. There's no way in fuck. I'm not believing it. For a
But to be
second.
fair, but
Callum's
Kelsey is a lovely man.
No, I feel
Hopefully he's got a good life to it. Hope she is
No,
enjoying
no,
it.
aye, no,
'Cause
fair
Jack, I was
dues to
going to say, Jack, you're really bonded with Kelsey, didn't you?
Huh?
You and Kelsey.
Aye,
Saying
Kelsey?
you're really bounded.
people don't know.
Oh yeah, we did really bond actually, but she's a vegan. Is she a vegan actually?
Yeah.
She's definitely clarifying that with me. I've thought about going vegan before because I've heard there's like benefits to it. Like I've heard of like hair. There's like hair, like quicker hair growth. You're less prone to pimples.
Less prone to cancer, less prone to stuff like that.
I've heard things for that. So I had my own personal reason for like this feeling to go vegan. I still haven't done it yet. I've had a lot of like I just
It's a
Maybe
little bit more expensive. It is a little bit more expensive. I'm not
that's another thing. It's expensive.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not massively dearer, but it's a little bit dearer. And I know for certain families, they just don't have sometimes that extra penny or two
Yeah.
to spend.
Yeah,
I know
I
that's
think
completely
definitely
understandable.
that's one of the biggest things to hold people back.
But I think it's definitely growing. You get like a lot of free from places and Tesco, stuff like that. Morrison's do stuff. Co-op, Aldi, Lidl. A lot of places are accommodating now. Listen, when you're eating corn, you have to be careful because some corn is veggie and some corn is vegan. The reason being for that is they use egg as an emulsifier, which basically helps bond it together, helps it kind of. So they get a vegan range now. But I say that's actually not that hard to do. People believe, oh, it's a really, really extreme thing to do. Actually, not. There's a lot of alternatives. Just making little something easy. For me, it'll be easier because my whole because me, my mum and dad are all doing it together. And my sister, all doing it together. It makes it a lot easier because we're going to all have the same meal and we're not actually have any meat in the house at all.
Yeah.
So it just makes things easier that way.
If you are all bonding together over it, it would
so
obviously make it easier.
You can try it. I'm not sitting here going to tell people to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like we're trying to pitch like a freaking weight loss program. It's like, try it now for 7 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm completely anti it. It's quality, but then again, that's just me just thrown.
But that's why I just mean if you want to raise your own animal,
oh no,
kill them yourself. Like, my cousin has meat rabbits, and that's why. And that shit's fucked up. So that's why you can see the thing because he like treats them completely like pets. And I was like, oh, that's smashing. And then they just used to like take him out with a baseball bat, and then half an hour later they come back with a stew, and I'm like,
that's fucked up.
Like, where's your pet? And he's like, there you go. And I was like, he would never like open it. And I was like, where's it? There was 7 rabbits the other day, mate. Why are there only like 5 now? And like fucking the girl's picking his teeth out.
You wanted dinner.
Oh,
He's
so...
like his new rabbit hat, and I was like, you're fucking bad.
Now that I'm thinking about it, that is quite fucked up. That is so fucked up.
I would probably egg. I see that I had my own chickens. Because obviously it's not industrial, and that's the issue is the industrialization of how they treat animals. That's the big thing. A little bit of health. There's I would say a whole host of reasons why I'm doing it, but the biggest one is the animal cruelty. I just don't like how it's done anymore. The industrialization of it doesn't sit well with me. Like I say in the film, stuff like bacon when the pigs. They get piglets essentially, and without anaesthetic, they get pliers and pull their teeth out, cut their tails off. Pretty horrible stuff they do to them. Without obviously at the film, it's just So that's that really.
Well, Dave, would you go vegan? In fact, you live in America, like everything's meat.
Nope.
Dave, tell me,
wrong.
how far do you live away from a fast food restaurant that serves chicken in a bucket?
10 minutes.
Oh yes.
And yes, you go to California, and a lot of them are vegan.
But they're weird, but California.
But like meat's so like I can walk out and get an entire bucket of chicken, and that makes me happy.
I like the fact that it's like you're not really saying it was like it's cruelty, it's death. It's complete manipulation. But chicken's nice, but
oh, I know, but
I like.
You're not seeing the point. We're not disputing that. We're disputing the cruelty. You're like, to be fair, I would batter a chicken to death for some McNuggets.
No, but like,
what I'm actually is the point is like you're kind of saying right, and you laugh at it and go, it's funny, right, blah blah. What you're basically saying essentially is, I don't really give a fuck about animals. I'm quite happy to put them, kill them because I like how they taste. Rather than going, there is actually an alternative. They don't have to die for a little bit of taste, really. Like,
well, no, wait. I'll say, I care about some animals.
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat a dog. In fact, no, I don't know if I'd eat a dog.
What do you mean?
Why would you eat a dog and you're like, well,
why would you eat a pig then? Because a pig is just smart, if not smarter.
It's delicious.
Exactly, I'm talking about it.
Because that's what they're bred for.
This conversation went full circle.
No, it's not.
They're bred for it.
I love how every time there's a hangway, whenever there is ever an opinion to be heard, Mick's gonna have one, and Ross is
But-
gonna have another.
but you
We're
don't
gonna
have-
have
Like,
I
do you know
swear to
what
God,
I mean?
I've
But
never
not
heard
bred
you
for-
agree to anything
but
about
like,
fucking
they're-
life.
but like,
not
it's
bred
not
for
a
that.
pet. It's not a pet. I wouldn't.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
ask me a way to walk a pig.
Actually,
I
it
go-
is because thousands of people have pet pigs because they're actually better than dogs.
Jack, I love you.
Love you
Oh,
too,
no,
Kieran.
I'd eat the pig. I would eat the dog. Or like a chicken.
Aye,
I mean, I
but
wouldn't be
okay,
like,
They are
oh,
not bred.
you might clean out the chicken's litter box. You'd be like,
And
no,
that's not-
get it.
To be
back
fair,
to
one of
peace.
my customers has got a chicken coop and I pet the chickens a bit.
Like, I don't know how to put it, cause like,
I think you've got a very skewed perception on it, Russell. I think a little bit, pal.
But like, do
No,
you
you
but
do,
like,
but you know, it's like.
but
it's
animals eat animals. So can I not eat animals? Because I'm an animal.
Like, no, because we have a social responsibility not to eat them. The way we do.
I don't have a social responsibility to do anything.
Aye, you
I
do.
like.
Aye, you
I
do.
want a
You
piece.
do. That is,
Oh, I don't.
Oh, I was like the fucking idiot kind of bro. Like, I was just like,
it's,
no, that's what I'm loving the fact that it's not that I'm just loving the whole argument. You're gonna see, as long as I live to the ripe old age of 37, I will never see you as agree with anything, and it is so glorious because it brings shit here. I'm gonna read this back and go, fucking hell.
But do you know what I mean? Like,
it is, what you're saying is you're purely motivated by selfish things. Is what you're saying.
yes.
Yeah.
I feel like, right.
No, but I don't think about it. I don't pick up a pepperoni pizza and go, oh, that wee piglet. Fucking, I go, that's a bit of pepperoni. Do you know what I mean? I go into the shop, right, and like, I don't
Aye.
see a pig, I
Because
see a bit of ham. Right?
Exactly, because you're escaping after, exactly.
But I'm not gonna, I'm quite happy like that. I don't want to change.
I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you, mate. I didn't ask you.
I'm quite
You
happy.
You insulted me. No,
No, I'm not insulting you, mate. I'm saying you can do whatever you want.
No. Stop. I just said you were one trying to give me a ribbon, like kind of like as if like, oh, I'm not doing that. Like I never asked you, mate. I never asked you to change what you are. I just say what I did. You don't want me being judgy, know me. I mean,
To be fair, the Bayfies are being a bit judgy. But I think that's just kind of what you two are like with one another.
Keeps right. You eat meat, right? You're with me, right? Just on that fact.
All right,
not
let's
having a
not
go.
go
Not
on
having a go on
like
it. Right,
that.
not having a go.
Don't
Right.
say that on your team.
Would you? No. Would you eat a dog if you were in Korea and they ate dogs? Like if that was a culturally acceptable thing, would you try it?
I'm gonna say this. I would give it a go. Yeah.
Because nothing is like I wouldn't eat squid or anything just because I don't. But then like, see if I'm on holiday or something, like, that's like a local delicacy.
But to be
I'll
fair,
get a
just
bag.
in all,
But it's like
in all
haggis, do you know what I mean?
seriousness, but because that's
Haggis-
why if we're
haggis
talking
sounds
on a
fucking
purely like the vinest kind of thing, I'm fucked at the starting gun anyway because I'm in a homosexual relationship, and that's why, and I've wanked, so I'm going to hell no matter what. So I'm just kind of like, might as well here for the whole 18 yards. I mean,
And I've wanked. And I've wanked.
oh, the old Bible was very clear about what was alright and what wasn't, and that was definitely in the not okay section.
That's
The
fine.
not okay section.
So you've got
Dave,
a
what's
moral
your take on
obligation
it,
as
Dave?
somebody who's no going to hell to be a better person, mate.
Dave, what's your take? Oh no, but I don't think it makes you a better person. I think it's your own, it's just your choice. If you choose
Yeah,
to
I
do
feel
it, then
like-
you choose to do it.
I
Very
feel
good.
like
If it makes you happy, then it makes you happy. But I think it makes you a better person.
because I'm kind of torn on it, because part of me is like, we do have an obligation to kind of, you know, not be pro for that kind of thing, but at the same time, it's like, we're not really the ones responsible for it, so it doesn't really fall on our heads at the same time. It's kind of one of those things.
Hold on. What do you mean one for it? How do you mean
Well,
one responsible?
I'm not running the cattle farm.
Stop a minute. That's all. Just let David speak to it. On it time. What do you mean
No.
they're not responsible for it?
No, I mean, okay, let me put it like, responsible is not the right word for it. I mean, we're not the ones doing it,
We
right?
kind of, but yeah, we are. No, right.
Yeah, but we are at the same time, you know.
Yeah,
like,
we are. Because as the demand for meat is so high,
That is
Then-
fucking loud.
people are going to sell it, right? So see if the demand drops for meat, they'll stop selling it as much. That's how it works. People buy what you, people are going to buy what's being sold, and if it's not being sold, people won't buy it, right? So if the demand's lower, they'll stop making as much. Simple as that. That happens a bit by social responsibility, right?
I mean, like, another
So we
part of
are
me is thinking,
we are
like,
responsible for what we're doing. Because the more we consume this, the more it'll be done. That's
Yeah,
the whole
but you're not
point.
gonna have to kill animals anyway for dog food and that.
No,
How?
Because they eat themselves.
What, dogs?
Aye.
Huh?
You can
But,
train them.
no, but you need to feed your dog.
Aye, you can train them. You can train them to hunt. You can train them to hunt, mate.
Wait, so you'd rather train your dog to hunt in the wild than just open a tin?
I think it should be, aye.
What? No, you've lost me there, mate. That what? But what if you
you
live in,
lost
like?
you?
But like, Keeps lives in the circuit. What the fuck's the dog meant to hunt? The Waynes? Like, surely having a hunting dog in a scheme
Mate,
is a lot
you
more
just-
dangerous
mate,
than
you
just
do
In
opening
all
a
fairness,
tin.
but a circuit wing's not going to be missed by anybody.
But do you know what I mean? Like that. Wait, what?
You guys
You need...
how many rabbits and stuff like that actually about here? Like,
Yeah, I know, but I think training the dog to hunt is a lot more dangerous than just
like,
opening a
yeah,
tin. Because
yeah,
what if it mauls
so,
a
like,
Wayne?
but mate, sorry, fair enough. So you have dog food. That's fine. Like that's fine. That's still a much lower demand than
Can
having
I just eat
massive.
that?
If you want, you can eat dog food if you want. You weirdo.
But why is that weird? But a piece isn't. I'm so confused.
Because we've got sentenced, mate. We've got a higher sentence level. We have the
I'd just
ability.
eat dog
mate,
biscuits.
No, mate. We have the ability. The point is, we have the choice. We have the ability.
Does Lee say something about this?
I'll have a wee look.
Wait, we have the choice to do that, right? That's what I'm saying.
Well, what Lee said in chat is if the demand
He
drops,
says
they'll
you want. He says you want to clean the chicken's litter box. No, I'll get it wrapped in a piece. Thank you.
How is
Oh,
he
no,
using always
wait,
on
no,
the same fucking page?
no, he was just quoting me. Actually, never mind.
Yeah. But he says if the demands drop, they'll just kill all the pigs anyway, and they won't breed. That's
Other pigs are left because there's already pigs in captivity. And they're but like this thing, see if you don't need, because this thing, where the hell, there's no wild pigs, is there? Or
Yes,
no
there is.
many
There's-
anyway.
Aye, there is.
No,
There's
but-
fucking billions. There's billions of them.
I've never seen a wild cow in my puff.
I feel like in an
Up
industrial
north.
country. Aye,
No, but
mate.
like-
That's because you live in an industrial country. You fucking idiot.
what do you mean?
Oh.
Aye, but that means they'll get rid of them. And what the field's gonna turn into?
Mate, we've already got overgrazing because of deer. You do that, mate. We have overgrazing because of deer.
Right, so shoot a deer and then I'll eat it, and then that'll solve the problem.
Or we can put in wolves. Actually, do a much better job at it. They do it
Right,
much
so
less
rather
cruel.
than me kill the deer and eat it, we release animals that'll eat the weeds.
No,
What's the thing with the wings?
Why? What are you calling wolves eating wings for?
Well, you're saying release wolves into the wild?
Yeah, up north. What the fuck's wrong with that?
It's mental. No, keep the dead legs away.
They've done it in Germany and it's worked really well.
But what if like
But
my motor breaks down and I get
What
eaten?
if I just talk pure pish again? Aye, of course. Right, do you know what? I'm going to start listening now. I'm talking veganism. I was quite happy to just answer some simple questions, but I'm stopping now. I'm not interested anymore. Because you're spinning an arse, and I can't be arsed with it.
No, I think a
So
wolf's gonna eat me.
I'll just move on to this topic, please. Thank you very much. If anyone had any other sensible questions like to ask me, feel free. But as of Russell, you can.
Fair, I don't think we're going to get a chance to speak. Yeah, that was a fucking saga. That was.
Anyone else got
That's
any
why
other
I just
topics
feel
on
that's the only thing. Like, because I agree for both sides. I'll not go vegan. I can probably tell you that.
No, I'll not go vegan either.
But that's why. But see the things, I feel like people instead of like, I'm not talking about shutting down the factories, letting all the pigs free, and have some like happy fucking libertarian future and all that. I just
Because what are you gonna do with them?
you know,
You'll have
like,
to
see
kill
if you
them.
actually have, like, see if it's actually done in a humane way. Because we've seen Jamie Oliver's fucking how you grind chickens to make chicken nuggets and all that. We've seen all the cruelty and all the hangmies and all
Let's
that.
grind
And
Jamie
there is,
Oliver
and
to
there
make
is
chicken
because
nuggets.
that's why because there is no regulation for it. And there's, to be honest, I say you should just bring in some kind of punishment because they're like, oh, are you doing horrible things to the cows? Aye, so they're like, well, you should stop that. That's bad because there's no repercussions for it. If there
I feel
was
like-
actually, see if they held animal rights in like a closer tier to the day to human rights, then they would say people. See if it was actually inspections for folk to actually clean up their act. And I don't know, like, see if it was like, see, I've got absolutely no problem. See, like a farmer, you see all the cunts like, oh, that's cruel, and like that farmer has raised that thing with a much better quality of life and knows how to kill it in a quick, clean, human way, and does it in a way that will not distress the animal or any other animals around it.
Yeah,
But
That's
Mick,
alright.
I've
But it's
got
not
a
that.
serious question for you. What happens to livestock farmers
chickens
who
and
lost
that, and those
jobs?
chickens that can't even move. Because I've seen the pictures of those chickens, and like it's like a square room, and they're that cramped. They're all just sitting like probably like a centimetre between them. A lot of them of which have just died, have just like laid down and died, and have actually not got enough space to lie down. Some of them are sitting there with like, horrible deformities and disease. Like a lot of the fun thing is diseases and that are usually rampant and all because they've got that many, like that malnourished and that and ill health.
Yeah.
That a lot of the batch gets wasted anyway because say like a quarter of them die because they're malnourished, another quarter of them die because of the disease, and like out of the half that's left, only about a third of them's actually good because they're all like underweight. So if they're underweight, they'll get thrown back in the pit until they're like somewhat managed to get to a healthy weight, or they join the percentage that's died.
Stuff like dairy, right? You see dairy farming, right? If you're like, oh, sorry, they're only getting milked, right? They actually get milked to death because then you actually need to get a cow pregnant, so they need to be constantly impregnated, which is fucking really hard. You constantly carrying a child in you throughout your whole life, constantly, right? It's no good. That's no good for anybody at all, human or animal. Same thing really, but and then they're basically milked to death. It's against another pretty shit existence. Why?
Right, but see if you get rid of all the farming that, what happens to the livestock farmers' jobs? Because that's millions of
There
jobs.
are other things you can do to farm, by the way. See what we think would happen then. There would be more vegetable. Would there be possibly more vegetable farming then?
Aye, but a lot of the ground might not be right to do that one.
So what would happen? Right, so let's see. The livestock would decrease, but the vegetables would go up. So I wonder what the farmers could then take up instead of meat.
Aye, but what if their ground, which has been quality for having cows on, isn't good for growing potatoes on?
Well, actually, it is. Could just take a bit of time. Any ground can be nurtured, and I say, and particularly in Britain, where we have got very good soil, you can within a couple of years, adding in the right chemicals, the right manure and other things, fertiliser, you can make pretty much any soil decent.
Even that and all, if they kept the same amount of consumption it was now, but just increase the standards to the fact that it wasn't literally something you'd see at a horror film.
Aye, what if they just kill them humanely?
If that was a thing, just in my opinion, that's what I would say. Like, if actually,
it's still too much. Actually,
what if I hunt it in the wild like an animal would? Does that make?
That's different. That's different. You're doing it to survive. It's different. You have a choice. You don't have a choice then. You have to survive. There's choices taken out of your hand. You have a choice to do something. That means you're not killing and impacting someone else's life. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the point of it.
What about pigeons?
They're still meat, mate, aren't they?
Can I eat a pigeon without being an arsehole?
No, really, no.
But they're rats in the sky.
Well, that's why. So let's see. I want to just take a little bit. Because I've got mixed opinion. Is I think like it should be decreased. The amount of that should be the standard should be increased, and the amount that's being consumed should be decreased. Is that just a very? I know it's a very for me, I feel I'm kind of more in a middle left. I feel like the rate of consumption should stay the same, but the standard should increase.
Aye, I'm with Keeps on that one.
Russell just wants to make a peace with Wayne's or whatever. Let's say he's with me, right? Let's go that way. What about you, Dave? What you think, sir?
I feel like if there's definitely I feel like there should be a push towards, like you were saying earlier, definitely holding the animal rights to a standard that we hold human rights, and I feel like there should be a push more towards anesthetic being used a lot more. Because I don't really see the harm in using that before, sending them off for food, because getting rid of the demand. Yeah, I know, it sounds like a whole lot of money, but I feel like if there's a push towards it, it'll eventually become cheap enough where you could just mass produce that. Because I definitely do see the benefits in what Mick is saying, but at the same time, as much as I want to bring myself to see it, I really can't see, the decrease in sort of consumption of that being a thing anytime soon,
It's a growing thing. It's like everything. It starts off a ripple, and then it's going to a wave.
It starts off a hippo?
A ripple.
Oh, it's a hippo, and I was like, can we eat them now?
If it's the wee hangmate, if it's the Bueno treat, then aye.
Oh, they're delicious.
But that's all about just the thing. It was why we're just like, so there's a difference happening, there's a difference, but that's one of the biggest arguments.
What about insects, Mick? What do you think about because in China they eat all those insects and stuff, don't
insects, I actually don't get a problem with insects because we do actually have too many. We do have too many of them.
Aye, but they're still inhumanely killing them by eating them.
Aye.
So how can I?
Sometimes no.
So how can I squash a spider but no a pig?
A spider?
Aye, how can I have a piece of tarantula but no a dolphin?
What the fuck's a spider?
You're not a spider, mate. Do you know what I mean?
I'll tell you why. Sentience.
Aye, a spider knows it's a spider. Still a living thing.
That's it. Not as alive, but then a same level of sentience.
So it's only if it's smart enough to know it's alive.
No.
So I can eat a stupid duck, but not a smart one.
I still wouldn't eat it myself, insect, right? As I am now. But as if I wasn't. It's with me, right? I don't have a problem with eating meat, but on the industrial level, I do. We shouldn't be eating as much meat as we do, right? Simple as that. I don't care if we get disagree with me, that's fine, right? Whatever. Right? We shouldn't be eating as much meat. We don't have to have this much meat in the world, right? It's one aspect really bad planet. Cows actually outproduce CO2 carbon emissions in the whole gas and oil industry because of methane. That's a fact, right? They actually outstrip. They're the biggest cause of global warming, right? The amount of disease carried through animals as well now because there's so many of them kept, as Kieran said, in such conditions. Diseases like Ebola and all that can actually rise. That's the reason why we've got so much disease and squalor. The human body actually designed to be mostly vegetarian anyway. It's supposed to consume a small amount of meat, maybe once or twice a week, and the rest should be vegetables and fruits and the like. Because you forget, back when we were hunter-gatherers, we'd have maybe one deer, but you see most of our foods would be stuff that women picked, which would be the berries, the fruits, the vegetables, and so on and so forth, mushrooms. The human body's designed to have less meat in its body. We do consume too much meat. Simple as that. I don't care what anyone says. We do consume too much meat.
Jack.
Hello.
That was why I didn't ask your opinion on it. So what do you feel about?
I honestly have no clue. That's just me. Honestly, I look up to vegans because, you know, it's just they're living their life without harming animals, and I say that's pretty cool. But maybe one day I would consider veganism. Maybe when I'm more financially stable. Who knows? For now, I guess I could just maybe control the amount of meat that I eat every day. At least do that for now. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I do eat too much. Last week, I ate nothing but chicken nuggets. Last week, I ate nothing but chicken nuggets.
You're the problem. You solely.
Huh?
You're the problem.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're the sole problem.
I'm the sole problem?
You're literally eating all the chicken nuggets.
That is... So, all the fault goes on my shoulders for eating chicken nuggets?
Yes.
Burn me. Sue me. Burn me at the stake. So, what next? Am I going to be burnt at the stake? Am I going to be stoned to death?
I didn't even know.
Aye. Who knows though?
Yeah.
Right, Dave, have you got anything else that you want maybe?
Not
maybe
really.
Say, maybe... really?
I said not really.
Alright.
The fuck? Dave, you have contributed nothing to this show.
Dave, all you do is actually mumble at me and expect me to be hit amazing.
I don't know how to respond to any of this. It's a conversation that makes you think a lot.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does.
Because this is not something you think about on a daily basis. It's something that you'd probably sit down, like what we're doing now, and
of course it's not. Who would ever contemplate the shit we hit out with?
It really isn't, though, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Keeps, if you get anything you'd like to discuss.
Yeah.
Anything gamey? We've gone off games for a while.
Gamey? So you want to talk about deer again, aye?
Oh, aye.
Sure.
That's why, but to be a bit more serious, that's why. So are we talking about more? Are we talking about the political thing? Talking about the financial thing, the social.
Wait. Is there any games that are coming out before? Let's get back on track for games for a bit before we.
Oh Jesus!
Is there any games coming out?
Coming about?
Coming out? Aye. Shut up. That anyone knows about?
Aye. That new Lawbreakers, the new trailer for Lawbreakers looks
What is
good.
Lawbreakers?
It's a brand new game. It looks kind of like Overwatch. It looked pretty good, but other than that, I'm not too sure. That's why they have no such thing yet, but all I've heard. The new Red Dead Redemption's been cut off until 2018.
Oh no, it's
Oh,
not.
I
is
heard
it?
about that.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Heard about that.
The
I
new-
would really.
Sorry.
Oh, you were saying, sorry, I interrupted.
Oh no, you keep going.
I wouldn't mind more dating sims.
Oh, for
I was-
fuck's sake, Jack.
I was promised more dating sims.
For who? What creepy man's phoned you up, said, don't worry, Jack, mate. They're on the way.
I don't like describing me, but
He just keeps actually sits in the back room at night, coding away.
Cause like dating sims, they get a lot of recognition. You know what I mean?
I've seen that. I've seen the one where the birds are all tanks. And I
That's
don't
an
mean,
anime.
Mostly. No, it's the one where they're all actual tanks. Like, one's called a panzer and shit, like they're actual fucking tank. It's weird, mate.
have you seen the one with the raw pigeons?
No.
I'm not kidding on.
Yeah, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna go there.
Don't. What do you mean? Don't even go there. Don't act as if I'm a fucking.
But you're a weapon.
What is that
I'm
supposed to mean?
I'm a tank. Like an actual, like, fucking weaponized World War II era weapon of war.
Ah.
Pretty much, yeah, mate.
But that's fine.
Right.
So there you go, mate. There's a wee funny. What kind of tank would you be? Yeah, I myself
Yes.
would be a fucking Panzerwagen.
A Panzerfagen.
Panzerkampfwagen. Also known as the Tiger. Also known as the big baddie in that film Fury.
Oh, I've not seen that film. Has anyone seen any good films yet?
Aye, Fury.
Is that good?
It is. It's
Oh,
about.
Oh, Brad Pitt's in it. He's good.
It's
I
about.
like him.
It's about Brad Pitt and his ragtag band of faggots as they go about the
Sorry, what?
magical land of 1945 Berlin and their fucking wee M76 Sherman tank. They had some wacky adventures, like getting their pal blown up by a mine and finding several Nazis with rocket launchers.
He's
It's a fun-
ragtag
it's a
bunch
fun-
of what?
It's a fun-filled ragtag comedy starring Shia LaBeouf, who hasn't been mentally stable since 2012. You've got Shane for The Walking Dead. You've got Owain in it, who's actually never made it since. And then you have another guy, but he's like Mexican. And I can't remember the guy's
Why do
name.
you say that as if that's a bad thing? You really...
I'm not. It's just he had a really, really long name. And of course, you've got Brad Pitt himself. And that's why he plays a guy that's got a haircut you would have never seen in 1940s. He's got he's got like my haircut, mate, and like a short back and sides, and like a 75 on top.
No, that's what the Pope had it like that. That's what Pope did. Because get a shot in the sides.
Pope?
Let it grow.
Aye, the Pope
Did you
was
see the
rocking that
Pope had a
fucking
short
weave
back
there.
and Doogie?
You've got to say to you the question, have you ever seen the Pope without his big hat on? No, you don't know
Exactly.
something else.
Does the Pope have a short back and Doogie?
I send
Is
it in the
that
light
what
and
we
I
were
said the
generally
word
speaking
shot
about
back and Dookie. Argue fuck. This is the reason why nobody likes us, mate.
That's the reason. not the shite we speak.
Oh, I've talked nothing but sense so far. You're the one hitting out with some racist shit.
Me?
Aye.
You said Brad Pitt and his bunch of faggots, or what the fuck you said?
But that's why it's like the N word for me. I'm allowed to use that word too.
That's
like the
100.
It's-
That's 100% not how it works.
That
It's
is
not-
exactly how it works. Fuck
It's
you.
not racist as much as it's gayest.
But that's why.
Do you mean
I was gonna say,
homophobic?
Yes.
Is that the word
Yes.
you're struggling for there?
just
No, I genuinely mean gayest.
I just mean that me and my goddamn boyfriend here are going to be like, no, we can say them words. That's our word.
That's how it
No,
works.
no one else can say it.
That's how it works.
Jesus Christ, this is strange.
This is
More in pounds.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Do you want to know something great about that?
What?
What?
Guess what? Shane for The Walking Dead's in the movie, and he has all the characters in it except Shane. Meaning I've never seen that guy play anybody sane. He always plays something with like a medical fucking.
Is anyone been watching any TV actually? Any?
Just going to completely cut off what I was saying. You're fucking Berlin. That's why. Speaking of Shane, I was watching The Walking Dead, and it's getting pretty boring now because you're just watching Negan like bat people about. I also watch Better Call Saul, which is the hit new spin-off to Breaking Bad.
The hit new spin-off that came out 40 years ago.
What? How was Better Call Saul 40 years ago?
It's pretty fucking old, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's still coming out the new.
Oh, is it? Right, never mind then.
I was about to say, talking shit, you know nothing about. Fuck's sake, sit down.
You'll never guess what I started watching.
What?
Oh, sure I'll never care either.
I started watching The Sopranos.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm getting very aggressive here. You're bringing it in, I apologise.
I started watching The Sopranos. That's a good bit of television, that.
You'll love how it ends.
I'm only on the first season, so don't spoil it for us, but I know I'm like 40 years too late. For
I'm about to say, it was like, I can't believe the fact that you ripped the actual shit out of me for watching Better Call Saul. Guess what? I'm watching the fucking Sopranos. Aye, the hit new show Sopranos is coming out fucking
when was The
still now,
Sopranos out? Like early 2000s?
A good like fucking like 7-8 years ago at least. It must be.
That makes me happy, but no, it's very good.
I'm glad you can like it. I'm glad you do enjoy it. About
I'm
the
watching-
life and times of Tony Soprano, but
I'm watching it on DVDs as well, so I feel really old school.
you feel like is that like the box set from like 2006?
Yeah, I'm having to like change the DVDs and stuff when I'm finished it.
Is this like fucking like 2006? The Sopranos.
I was just gonna say, as well, we've been going on for almost about 2 hours now.
Oh
Can
wow.
we wrap it up now?
Time flies.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
we should probably
Will we
wrap it up.
then? Is that it? Right, okay. Right, well, that's it. You've just listened to the biggest power of shite you'll ever have the unfortunate pleasure of listening to.
Mate, it came out in 1999.
Shut up.
1999. I was 5 when it came out.
Right, well, I'm watching
22 years of age and I was 5 when it came out. It's like that. Oh, Britain Cup, bring fucking back up. Was always in for ages. Shut up.
It's good, mate, but it's actually really good.
I know it's a classic. It came out in the 90s.
Right, well, right, I've been. No, wait, listen, right, that's been Keeps. Say your bye bye. Just say bye.
Alright, I was going to say thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. And just one thing I want to say quick tonight, and I'm actually not being ignorant, is see again for all like the tragedy that happened in Manchester, just to be serious again for a second day.
Yeah.
My heart goes out to everybody involved, and I do hope that there is.
Yeah.
Aye, same for all yous, I think, aye. That's a tragic thing.
Sending
Right, well,
love.
It's goodbye for Keeps.
It's goodbye for me.
It's goodbye for Mick.
Fuck you guys.
What?
You said vegans weren't aggressive.
It's
I'm not
It's
gonna be. I'm not killing anyone yet. I'm not aggressive. I'm quite calm. I'm all joking.
It's-
No, guys, I've been fun, guys. It's been fun the next show.
it's goodbye for Jack.
Bye, aye.
It's goodbye for Dev.
See ya.
Fuck off, Dev. Aye, that's me away and all. Now, hopefully, if Dave's done this right,
Me away as well. Bye.
that's me away and all. I'm away to play some Black Ops 3.
Yay.
Garbage.
Well, until next time, guys.
Until next time, well.
Don't let your memes be dreams. I'm getting horns in that, and the camera's panning out. It's like,
Free the weed.
wait, take it. You say like an 8, mate. Dave. Just end with a song that pushes to the name of it.
Aye, end with like a freeze frame on me and Cabe's taking sunglasses.
And a speedboat.
Is that it done?